What's up, guys? Vince right here, aka B-Boy Vinzel. Some people know me as DJ Vinzel, but unless you really remember me, then, not know me, but remember me. It's like, oh, that's DJ Vinzel. And for some reason, I want to go by that name by just hoping that the ones that I sort of inspire and the ones that inspire me that saw my stuff way back then, which is basically like a few years ago until the channel was terminated. But I'm back here. It's kind of sad that I can't really I miss those old videos that I used to do. But I guess this is a future of a new beginning of me starting a series called God, that's so AI. Like you can tell that's AI. You just had to just look at the hold on. Like this particular come on, you cannot make that straight or say anything. And you see the thing on top was like, I don't know. Maybe it would get better later on if I just send it back in. But yeah, I did not make this image. It would be cool though. Actually, I wouldn't mind actually making this type of image or something. Maybe just put it back in the chat GPT and just tell him, yeah, I'm basically exposing how I got this image. Boo hoo. You think I'm about to pay 30 or 40? Nah, I'm too lazy. I'm just good. Save my money and just, that's the sad thing about AI. It's just that literally no cost. There's people out there that really need the money. I know I do. And I'm going to keep that money. And I'm going to just tell ChatGPT, hey, make me an image of this new series that I'm making, which is called This Week's Breaks by B-Boy Vince Zell. Why is the word by? You know what? I feel like I could have just, tell a person hey, can you make me this image? Imagine me sending it to them and them looking at me or basically messaging me did you just made this true ChatGPT? Do you just made this true AI? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I did. But yeah, what is this series called? This Week's Breaks, as I complain about this freaking AI image that is not perfect, and there's just parts of it where it could have been perfect. But my God, bi is in the orange and bi is in the black. There's two bis. There's only one bi, me. Okay, get it? Because I'm bisexual. Anyways, yeah. What's up, Vince Ryder here, bisexual Christian. Okay, don't worry, and I won't cuss because I can't. There's parts of me where I want to cuss because I don't care. Then again, there's two barriers: me being Christian, but also the fact that any small cuss word that I remember when I was doing my whole stuff in SkillzTalk, which has way more subscribers than this. That's why I haven't been around. But I remember one of my videos got freaking I don't know, age restricted because I accidentally, and I didn't mean to cuss at all. I haven't cussed in videos for a while, but accidentally saying the F word. The four-letter word, okay? Not the other word, okay? But accidentally saying that word, and apparently just YouTube was like, uh-oh, you said not the word. Oh, here's a burn. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But yeah, anyways. Let's talk about breaking. And yeah, that's why I don't cuss. But yeah, in this series, here's what I want to do. Ever since I decided to, and if you were in my other channel, you would know this, but there's a series that I decided to end, and I just don't make that series anymore because, there's a lot of reasons, but basically, I honestly just can't make it anymore. I got tired of it, but also another thing, I keep getting striked, and I just don't want to deal with that. So I decided to go to an easier route. And yes, I know that, I could have done B-boy commentaries, but I'm not going to do that. I kind of don't want to, even though I had a lot of fun making those, and most of, the ones that are, at least remember me, especially, legends, kind of remember me for that specific reason, which is me doing B-boy commentaries. And ever since the channel was gone, I just don't have any to back it up, and I wasn't motivated to make any. So here we are in this week's break. And this is heavily inspired by this Russian b-boy that was actually making this series. I forget what his name is or what the name is to channel. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to him, but basically he made a series where he talks about events that happen and news and all that other stuff. Now, this is kind of like the same concept as that one, but except that here's the thing. I don't care. I can easily not care of giving you full on like, oh, this happened, that happened. I'm not gonna be the freaking Philip DeFranco of breaking, where I'm gonna show you the news and stuff like that. I don't care. I really don't. I just do this for fun. I do this when I want to. And if there's no videos, then there's no videos. What do you want from me? Okay. Pay up. Like, unless you want to make me do more, it will be easy. Like, just like a mail, like, oh, $5 to talk about this. Hell yeah, I'll do it. But here's the thing. Hell no, that I'm not going to freaking do this daily. I know I could have, and I know that's not really a good pitch. Like, guess what? I'm making a series for breaking. But I don't really care if I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? I don't know. A lot of changes in my life. I'm trying to look for a new job and stuff like that. And if I do look for it, then chances are this series could go anyway. But here's the thing. I don't have a lot of subscribers in this channel to begin with. So if anything, I do not care. I have another channel that has a lot of subscribers, and I'm trying to think content for that. But since I don't really make that, it kind of like give me like enough time to basically like, okay, work on other series and work on other stuff that is, the stuff that I want to do. And this has been planned for the longest time. So here we are in this week's break, which is, the name title is not authentic because it's basically like any day before I make a video. Hey, these are the stuff that happened in this particular day. And here I am talking about it. Plain simple. I literally make a similar series called SkillzTalk, where it's a solo podcast, and I just share the news about what's going on. Like, oh, man, TikTok ban. Oh, man, Switch 2. Oh, man, blah, 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 blah. That's what I freaking make, and I go off rants, a lot of rants, actually, on that series. It would just almost be an hour. So this is kind of like one of those, once again, except that it's breaking related. There's no other topics because I don't do the whole, which I kind of do in the other series, which is in my main channel, in the Vince Talk, where I go off like, oh, we're going to talk about world news. Oh, we're going to talk about political news. We're going to talk about gaming news and so on and so on. But this is all just breaking, just flat out breaking, talking about breaking, or at least what I find interesting in breaking. And it's just me just ranting and just talking whatever, That's it. Like, I don't think I see anybody on YouTube doing this, which is sad. Here's the thing. That's why with the whole B-boy commentary thing that I used to do, I just don't feel like it. I just, with the end, like, I don't know. There's something about within the breaking audience, or at least the community on YouTube or whatever. It's small, but when there's people in it, those people are not afraid to be a-holes. Can I just be honest here? I'm sorry. Here's the rant. Oh, first rant of the first series. Oh, look at you. You getting it for free, baby. But can y'all just be nice? Listen, I don't have to be here. I just want to be here because I want to talk about breaking. Why can I not talk about breaking? Like making news, okay? Hello, you're welcome. Okay, if I swear, like almost easily would take one comment to, hey, can you stop making these videos, these dumb videos you making? Okay, fine, I'm out. Plain simple, there's no reason to be an a-hole in any of my videos. Okay, if you don't like what I said, I don't even understand what I'm doing wrong here. When I talk about a certain topic here and there, I don't want to hear or see any freaking baby crying b-boys and b-girls in the comments. What are you talking? Like, shut up, all right? Listen, this is a small channel. I don't give a damn about you, so I can go off on somebody in the comments if they act some stupid. But also, I don't need to be here. Plain and simple. If I want to make this, I want to make this. Okay? Don't start with me. So that's like the rule. Just be nice, all right? Don't be an a-hole. And if you start with me, you start with me. Listen, I don't know what it is because I'm part of like a different audience and I'm usually never like this. But since I'm here in the b-boy audience, in the hip-hop community, my attitude and my strictness has to be a bit more conservative in a sense because I'm conservative. And it's just basically me just letting you know, like, hey, be nice. Okay? If you got nothing nice to say, let's do this. Okay? We're about to sell it in the comments because ain't your mama here. Okay, ain't no police here. I can settle this right here. I don't need to be a nice person. Okay? So plain and simple, just be nice. And that's kind of like one of the issues why I haven't really made a lot here. Because people can just come in this channel and just say whatever. And you know what? No, that's not cool. You don't act like an asshole to me, okay? And like that at all, okay? I'm just be honest. I usually don't cuss, but this is kind of serious, and the reason why that I just want to make things clear. It's just that be nice, okay? That's it. And if I see somebody, we about to settle it, okay? Don't be thinking you crying away or cowering away and deleting your comment. No. No, you don't do that here, okay? Anyways, but yeah, just want to make things clear before I go on about talking about any breaking news related, okay? But other than that, do me a favor and do some time lapse on the videos if you feel like you want to comment something, okay? Thank you. Let's talk about SkillzTalk. Starting off with 2025, since it's January and the first of the year, and here I am. And also my birthday just ended. Hashtag 28. But yeah, SkillzTalk. So, I don't know. That just happened. What do you want from me, okay? Listen, I only discovered SkillzTalk is happening because I was looking around. And this is all info from Instagram. So I see Ives just put out something out there about SkillzTalk. I was like, oh yeah, it's happening this soon? Okay. Yeah, I guess so. And here's the thing. There's going to be moments where I'm going to criticize certain B-boys and B-girls. But not because I don't like them. Because, I've been watching them for the longest time and I see them. And, it's the same equivalent as... And I know that, B-boys and B-girls are people. I kind of talk about it in a sense the same way I talk about video games, the same way I talk about movies. Oh, I feel like this movie was good, but here's my flaws about it that I don't like. Oh, this game was good, but, I don't like this and this, but I do like this and this. I see Ives. Can I just... Yes, it's true. If anyone deserves to win BC1, it would be him, especially of that year. I get that he didn't deliver, and I kind of just want to bring that up real quick. Menno, to me, bro, how much wins do you freaking need? Listen, I don't care if it's like for the grocery money or whatever, just to feed his family. The thing is that Menno's been winning 4 times. Like, it's never fair anymore. It's just like, for crying out loud. Like, can you stop taking all the wins? I still stand to this point. Killer Koala beat him when that happened in Mumbai. But for BC1 in freaking Brazil of last year, give it to someone else, damn it. I would have been okay with Alvin, Calmius, or, Hero 10. Anybody, freaking like Menno, even though I did predict it, because it's not even a surprise. You see Menno in any final bracket, in any BC1. Of course he's going to win. What are you talking about? Putting him in this Holland Cypher? That would be murderous. Can you imagine how savage that would be? Like, you just have like a small town Cypher. Oh, look who's here. Menno is competing in the bracket. Absolutely the most savage, most a-hole thing you could do. It's kind of like Menno was like, oh, look at this small event. Oh, I won. It's like, this not just, you might as well just give him the trophy anyways, if he's going to go into freaking any town Cypher or whatever, which I know he's not. Because people would, oh yeah, of course he's gonna enter. He's probably gonna win, and you have to bring it your all if he comes in, in there and win. I know there's some other b-boys in the Netherlands that are doper or dope in general compared to Menno, but Menno is just not fair anymore. It's just not fair. Like, the guy should never be in any more b-boy events because he would win. I mean, unless we're talking about bets here. Tim, we'll get out of here. Unless we're talking about bets. Oh man, shoot, I'll be freaking voting for Menno all the way. I'll be rich. But I just kind of deserve that. He has his choreography sense. But I will say this, is that even though Icy Ives is dope, it's just that his artistic and just it kind of gets annoying. You know what I mean? Like, listen, being Filipino, I don't understand why my people do this. With logistics, with Icy Ives, why the frick do we have to act like Jabberwockies? Can we please stop with the choreography when we breaking? Like, can we just stop that? Just break? Just stop the... stop that! Like, every time when I see logistics break, when I see freaking Icy Ives, and I get it, it's diversity with the dance that they have in their style. But at the same time, like, they freaking dance like it's all style event. It's breaking. Just break, for crying out. You don't have to do all this extra stuff. And maybe because that's why they're winners. But for crying out loud, if you're going to do that, at least represent the Philippines. You know, the place that doesn't, even though the majority of amazing B-boys are, you know, Filipino Americans, you know, like me. Like, why can't we just represent, you know, the Philippines with that? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Like I'm sorry. I'm speaking for my people here. Okay? Kuya Ives, because, you know, he's older. Like, can you please just represent the country? You too, ate, logistics, ate na, babinga. Okay, I'll stop. Sound like my dad. Anyways, but yeah, that's pretty much what I just had to put out there. Okay, I'm sorry to put it my country in the front lines here. Okay, with, you know, Filipino with an Italian accent, just happened to just go off a rant about, damn it, rep your country. Philippines should definitely be on the freaking list. Okay, anyways, skills talk. Yeah, I don't know why I ran about Icy Ives when I don't even have an image of him of this particular video. But skills talk just happened. Rock Force, you know, I was hoping Vans would be somewhere in the logo. I'm like, okay. And here's the thing. It's left and right, or it's back and forth with freaking Vans in the breaking community. Like, just make up your freaking mind, Vans. Okay, you got Nike taking everything in breaking, but you just couldn't do anything about it, Vans? Freaking Vans? Gosh, no wonder I freaking break with Vans anymore. And I like breaking on Vans. But the Vans for itself, I get it. It's a skateboard company, but for crying out loud, just try to dip in with breaking. But here's the sad part. It's okay. Oh, hello. That's me in Italy. Hello. Follow my Instagram. Yeah, follow my Instagram right there. Anyways, where's the image? Thank you. Hero 10. So this is what he said, and this was on the news or something like that. I feel like I have a problem with Hero 10, but I don't, okay? I have a problem with Hero 10. No, I don't. But basically what Hero 10 said is, like I remember this, right? You know, that I think he said something about all the sponsors left, which I'm like, what? So does that explain for this one in Skills Talk that that the sponsors left? Is that including Vans? So are we just not gonna get any more inside the circle? I mean, we probably are, but the thing is, what makes Inside the Circle special is because it's sponsored by freaking Vans. Vans is supporting it. Vans is a part of it. But that's just all out of the window? Like, are you telling me with the amount of breaking going on, is that a lot of sponsors left? And I know that there's still a good amount of sponsors that are, you know, basically just you know, still part within breaking in a sense where they're still supporting it and showcasing it into whatever they put out there. But Vans, like, did that just left or something? I know it's usually just not part of Skills Talk, but man, if I ever go to Skills Talk, then I'm curious to ask that question with his name is DMV? I almost like DMR or CA or something, like, I forget the you know, the big Cebuchon. I'm kidding. Filipinos. But yeah, I don't know, Tito DMV or something like that. Like I want to ask him, like, okay, is it still on? Or maybe D-Trix, or at least Tito D-Trix. Boy is old. I'm kidding. I love D-Trix. But yeah, you know, we're just gonna wait and see Because Skills Talk was amazing. There was a lot of amazing moments, especially with the crew battles. Vicious by nature. It's called. They were killing it, and also you got like the other crews that I can't think of the name. There was this crew that actually has almost all of Mexico or something like that. And also you have the other one that has like it has like, what is it, the Ukraine kid B-boy Denver in it. It has like some of the Kazakh B-boys in it, and just a whole mix, and Somar is part of it. I forget the name, man. I'm so sorry, but they were, the crew battles were amazing. And I think it goes either, left or right when it comes down to, I guess, with Vicious by nature going up against what I almost said Renegades, but that's not what they are. It's another, I forget the name of the crew at the moment. I can't think of it, and I don't want to research it, but yeah, hey, I can see why they win. I guess it was, thanks to the B-boy Pesto out here killing. Italy, we just don't play. I'm just saying, we just don't play, okay? My fellow Cugino Pesto, like, he was overall, like, riding without, just going over Skills Talk, killing it. And especially B-Boy Calmias as well. He was dope, too. I feel like this was an all-star event. Also, there's like Hero 10 and Alvin, of course, the power movers, and you got Castrito. I miss Castrito. But yeah, it's overall a good event, and I don't know. I feel like it's best to watch it if you want to see it. It's like 30 minutes long, or probably longer. But so far, follow my Instagram. Anyways, we got the one and only Hero 10. They were doing interviews, and I already talked about, this was in the news for sure. It was like part of, what is it? And they have the NCAB. So what, a sports channel or something like that? I kind of have to finish this video because all I heard is freaking Hero 10 saying, yeah, all the sponsors left. And I'm like, what? No. So I guess there isn't a chance that Converse is going to be supporting breaking or be part of it in a sense. I don't know. But another breaking event in the motherland, South Africa, okay, which I believe that's where humanity starts. I don't know. I guess Wakanda just putting these informations in my head. But yeah, South Africa had their Undisputed event that happened over there, and it was pretty unique. It's interesting because I'm guessing the winners are the ones that were part of the whole, like, the poster childs of them, like Jabril, and also B-Boy Sis as well. And you got homie Timbo. He might, like, the name Timbo, he might as well live in South Africa. He might as well be a native there. But yeah, the freaking Dutch or Belgium team, which I forget the name, but yeah, they killed it. I think they're called Far From Home or something, which is an interesting name itself, which is true because they are far from home. They went to literally Southern Africa, South Africa. And seeing the B-boys and B-girls from, from the African French countries, like I think Reunion or Mayotte. And also you have, from West Africa. And if there's something about Africa, I'm a huge fan of Afrobeat. I'm a huge fan of like African, like, inspired music. So when seeing all these, like, like B-boys and B-girls representing these countries, I was truly inspired because I have always looked at Africa as like, oh, it's the future. It will be the future soon, being Elon Musk. But, it's not only South Africa, but also the rest of Africa as well. I always wanted to see them, strive for bigger things, and also just them like following like more of a future path for like, what they build, especially in breaking, because let me tell you, the energy that I saw from these B-boys and B-girls from South Africa, from Ghana, from Uganda, and all these other countries, they were going crazy. Okay, they were going crazy. It just seems like there was no end of sight when it comes down to these B-boys and B-girls, because they were pretty much highlighted in a sense that, yeah, No wonder Africa has that type of energy, and they brought it, and it never disappointed. What's sad is that Undisputed, their live event didn't go well. It didn't go well. There was a couple of issues with the recording. There was also some issues like with the with the DJ. I think the sound went off when someone's round was starting, and yeah, it wasn't perfect. I don't know what was going on there, but the energy and the battles, man, they were all perfect. I saw B-Boy the Curse. He still breaks too, and also according to Paul, and we got some other, like, of course, Jabril was killing it, especially B-Boy Sis. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happening Undisputed. Going up to countries that don't really have a lot of breaking. But I was hoping that if ever, like, Red Bull would come back to South Africa, specifically in South Africa, because they did had one, and I heard things, right, specifically from Ronnie in terms of sources that I gathered in my head, that he said like something about the events, like it was in a factory and it was hard to breathe in there or whatever. And this was like back in 2006 or 2007. I'm sorry, 2007, and it was when he won the event. But also the place where they were breaking, like there was a moment where they almost had to evacuate because of the smoke in that specific, like it was right in a factory. I'm like, why in a factory? What was Red Bull thinking? But of course, it will be nice to have it there again in South Africa. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Looking forward to what's more. But other than that, let's talk about Lil Zoo, because apparently he's in China. He's in China. Like, I don't know what. Like, I don't. Here's the thing. Can I just talk about this real quick? When it comes to breaking, B-boys and B-girls, apparently they have no fatigue when it comes to traveling. Look, I like when I took this flight to go to CA all the way here, in Italy. Like it was freaking like exhausting. I have to take a double flight, like from. It would be like, what is it, like USA, of course, California to New York, and then to freaking Berlin airport or Cologne. It was some German airport, and then I had to go to, take another flight to actually go to Italy. So it was just exhausting. I just didn't want it. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. But overall, yeah, apparently Lil Zoo is okay with it. I don't know. I always wonder when it comes to other B-boys and B-girls, or just people in general, when it comes down to content creation, of them traveling, because they go through a massive amounts of travel when they get out of their country, you know what I mean? When they go to places, Lil Zoo is far from home at this point. Like, I don't know how he's going to get back to Austria, but, he's over there in China. And what is up with China when it comes to breaking and the dance community? They just seem to have everything. Like, with the Chinese buffet, shoot, with all the freaking foods from around the world, that's literally breaking in a nutshell when it comes down to China. They have everything in terms of breaking. I don't know what the living standards there. I don't know what it's like there. I never really been to China. But overall, like, they're just doing it big. Not like even domestically here in the US, like it's just with the, what was it? The amount of like with the whole thing with TikTok. And TikTok was going through it, right? TikTok was gone. Concrete sand. No, it wasn't. And of course this was a late video that he made. And also, there's a podcast that Amir just put out there, so that was unique. I always want to check this out. I think I heard this from B-Girl Cast It that was, talking about this. So, yeah, I'm like, can I just say something? Can I criticize Amir? There's a lot of criticizing because this is my channel, and I'm a reviewer in a sense. That's technically what I do in my other main channel and what I'm known for. Amir. That's his name, not Amir from Predators. No, we're talking about this Amir, okay? Team Schmette. Yes, I'm old enough to know his older crew, back when he was Team Schmette with B-Boy Sambo. Shouts to him. But for Amir, like, I never liked his hosting in the BC1. I find it a little too lacking. I find it a little too much, like, yeah. Chill, okay? Chill. If it was me, I would just be so chill. I'll be like, yeah, So next coming to like almost like B-boy. Not sorry. Well, actually, yeah, sure, B-boy. Yeah. Of course, Cross One in a sense. Like he's just chill. Like I'm just picturing a mirror like that, but it wouldn't match. But of course, I'm a different person. It for a mirror like he is extra. Almost, I guess that's what you have to be when you're hosting. The same way with Max Momentum and also Yuval in a sense. If anyone's old enough to know that, like you have to have that energy. And Amir tried to have that energy, but there's times where it feels fake. It feels, and I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I don't really know Amir personally, but just a personal review of just like his hosting skills over because he's been hosting a lot of b-boy events to the point where it's like what's happening here? Where did Mario B go? Where did the other host go? Huh? Do we need MC Trace back? Like some of these b-boys need to take a break. Like do we need Ivan back here? And Ivan has that energy for sure. You can see it. It's real. It's raw in your face. Especially me knowing how Ivan breaks. He's a powerhead. So it's almost like, definitely matches energy. But the thing with Amir, and here's the thing, I saw it through his break-in as well, where, the crowd's attention and he wants to make sure. But there's times where it's like, I don't know. It's like, man, that can't be, that has to be exhausting to really, really trying to keep that energy, but also just not looking good in general, even though you think you're looking good. But that's just my personal opinion. He's a good host. It's just that there's times where you don't really need all of that in once. Maybe because I'm an introvert. Okay, maybe that's why. And I have no rights. But who cares, right? You're just hearing a random person talking about it in the internet. So there you go. Anyways, TikTok's back. Shout out to B-Boy Flea Rock. Wanted to do an interview with him at some point. That would be cool. But for those that are not catching up, yeah, LA is on fire. Still on fire. I think it's still on fire. And I think there was a fire report, and I haven't found it on his Instagram or something like that. But it's something about with where Flea Rock lives, and there could be a fire caught. So prayers to him that hopefully that doesn't happen, because that would suck if to see him lose that room that he's been doing the whole 300 days or something like that, or in a year of breaking. Yeah, that would hurt. Yeah, but I'm hoping that he's safe. And pretty much it seems like he's in good spirits, but you just never know what people are going through online. You just never know. Anyways, that was it. That's all I got for this week's breaks by me, B-Boy Vicente. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. I thought I put my full name there. Anyways. If you see my Instagram, of course, it's B-Boy DJ Vinzel Media, which I still have, aka B-Boy Vinzel, aka my real name, Vicente Dion Palazzino. Not Palazzino. But other than that, I'll see you when I see you. And ciao, and one love and a peace, and bye-bye.